Well, this is probably the most interesting one yet, and I want to talk about why. So Daniel Zizzo was the Dean and Head of Economics at University of Queensland, been arrested for possession of child abuse material. And I want to talk about how this ties all the way through to Angus Taylor, who's just been appointed head of the Liberal Party. So Zizzo was stood down immediately from his duties at UQ, but where this gets interesting is his research papers, where he's cited hundreds of times in top academic journals, where his research focused on the psychology of experimental and behavioural economics. And these people are all obsessed with psychology to control the masses, right, with their secret societies and these agendas that get rolled out. His papers focused on things like unlawful behaviour and trust. You know, you can't make this stuff up. Where this gets really juicy though is where he studies. So the University of Oxford has got deep connections to Freemasonry, and I've spoken about in my YouTube content how this is where these people are groomed and initiated into these secret societies. And I don't just want to pick on Oxford University or UQ, you know, this is rife everywhere, and I've done videos about how this occult symbology is all tied throughout Canberra as well as Washington DC, the Vatican and that, right? But the UQ logo specifically, you can see the Knights Templar cross, which ties into the Knights of Malta, which ties into the Rothschilds, red shield, six-pointed star, and then Israel. Remember, the Rothschilds founded Israel in 1948. This was the whole point of World War I and II. And you think about everything that's come out recently with the Epstein files and Israel running these blackmail rings to control politicians, right? One of the things I spoke about in my 2026 predictions video was whoever they want to install as the next puppets to roll out this agenda, you'll see go to Israel and kiss the Wailing Wall and all that type of stuff, bend the knee. So Angus Taylor studied the same thing at the same university. He's just been appointed head of the Liberal Party, remember? And as Dr. Russell McGregor points out here, hopefully you're starting to understand how all these secret societies intertwine to university campuses, education, the media and politics to push out this globalist, Zionist, New World Order agenda. Crazy stuff, right?